So, will the hoovering by a narcissist ever stop? Like, will they ever just leave you be? Will they ever just leave you the hell alone and stop emailing you or texting you or calling you or sending money to you on Cash App in very small increments? They send you $1 on Cash App just to say hello. They PayPal you $1 just to say, I miss you and I love you so much. They ask you for money sometimes to get messages across when they don't have the resources. Will they ever stop doing that? That's what we're talking about today, y'all. Will they ever stop hoovering? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I give you the inside look at the mind of a narcissist and why some of us do the things that we do, right? And today we're talking about hoovering. When will they ever stop? When will a narcissist ever stop reaching out? Do they ever stop reaching out? So let me get this out of the way real quick. I have to lead with this. Not every single narcissist will hoover you or try to reach out to you. There, I said it. No two narcissists are the same. I like to think about narcissistic people like fingerprints, right? It is like no two fingerprints are the same, but we all have fingerprints. So no two narcissists are the same. So not every single narcissist is going to try to reach out to you. Some of them will leave you alone immediately off rip because some of them don't think that they have an opportunity. They don't have a chance. Like the chance of rejection is too high. So some of them, as soon as the breakup happens, they disappear. You know, it is not because you were not worth anything. I know people say that. I had people in my comment sections last night when I was live. They were like, well, Lee, I didn't get hoovered. Was I not worth enough? Like, you want to be stalked? You want to be stalked and harassed? There are so many other people in the comment section asking how to get it to stop. You want to be stalked? That's something we got to talk about, right? You want to be stalked? Come on now. So no, not every single narcissist hoovers. But when will the ones that hoover stop? When will they stop reaching out? When will they leave you be? When will they decide to leave you alone and go in their own direction, go in their own separate ways? When will that happen? Typically, you might have to force them to stop, y'all. And I know this is not up everybody's wheelhouse because so many people don't want to have to do this. So many people are like, well, Lee, I don't want to, like, Lee, why do I have to be the one that makes them stop? Why don't they just be an adult and leave me the hell alone? Why do I have to be the one that ends it? Because narcissists, some of them don't get the hint. Some narcissists' egos are so damn inflated, that they cannot understand that you don't want to deal with them anymore. They cannot fathom the reason why you just decide like they can't piece it together, right? They can't think about a reason why you wouldn't want to be with them anymore, right? Their egos are too big. So some of them, you have to force them to leave you alone. Y'all will Lee, okay, Lee, I got it. How do we force them to leave us alone? Sometimes you might have to go on Google. Look, this should work for everybody right here, y'all. Go on Google local police department phone number because you might need it. You might have to call the police. And look, I'm going to be real with you. If you call the police and you're not serious, sometimes the police will not take you seriously, right? If you call the police because you want to enforce an order or get them to leave you the hell alone, but you intend to drop the restraining order or not press charges, you just want to teach them a lesson, I promise you, there are certain cops out there that when they see your address come up, they'll be like, oh, they've dropped the charges before. Take our time getting there. And then because they take their time getting there, it's too late. And people are going to be like, well, Lee, that's not true. It's not true every single time, y'all. But I've talked to people in these situations. I've talked to people in these scenarios where they've called the cops so many times to their address and they didn't press charges. They just wanted to show their partner that they would call the cops, that the cops take their time showing up. And because the cops take their time showing up, the other person can get away or do more harm to them. This is not me trying to blame y'all or just trying to say, well, you guys stop playing with the police. No, I'm just telling you, sometimes this is the end result that sometimes these police officers will bow the hell out. They will. They're humans too, right? You gotta be, I'm just gotta keep it hot with y'all. So if you have to call the police in order to get them to leave you alone, you must be ready to follow through with it. I'm just telling you. I know sometimes, even when you get the police involved and you do follow through with it, the narcissistic person still can pop up on you because the restraining order or calling the police does not provide a force field, right? They can still call and text or whatever because that's how society is. They can still pop up or stalk you or whatever because that's just how the world is. They could still do it, but you have to be willing to enforce the orders if you get one. Okay. Because I'm just telling you, if you're not, that person, the toxic person, the narcissistic person might not take you seriously. So you have to be able to protect yourself and protect your peace in these situations right here. Because if you don't, I'm just telling you, if you don't, sometimes they might not take you as seriously. And I hate that for you. I hate that for so many people. I really do. Because then you have to re-encounter this person, deal with this person over and over again. And it sucks. It really does, y'all. So, back to the topic at hand. Will a narcissist ever stop hoovering you? Yes, sometimes they will, y'all. And again, if they have a new supply, they might leave you alone. This is also not a guarantee that it will happen like this. It is not guaranteed that just because they have a new supply or they have a new person or a new boo, it does not mean for certain that they will leave you alone. Sometimes they can have a new supply and still want to reach out to you. I say this a lot, but I'll keep having to say it because I want to get into your heads. One person is not enough for most narcissistic people. They always want a new supply or a backup supply or multiple supplies at the same time. One person is rarely ever enough. I'm just keeping it hot and ready with you. I'm just keeping it flaming hot like a Little Caesar's pizza. This is what I have to do right here, right? This is what goes on. Narcissistic people do it like that. And this is real. So sometimes they will have a new supply and still reach out to you. But other times, so Lee, what's the difference between them having a new supply and reaching out and them having a new supply and not reaching out? If they have a new supply and they stop reaching out to you, it's because sometimes they've already convinced the new supply that you're crazy and that you did so much harm to them that you are abusive to them. So they don't want to reach out to you because it makes them look like liars. Like if I got a new supply, like my ex beat my ass and trying to take my life, and I get caught texting them kissy faces and hard eyes and wanting to smash or clap some cheeks or something like that, that makes me look like a liar. So sometimes they will absolutely leave you alone. Other times, y'all, and this is not even new supply, contained. Sometimes they will leave you alone, like I said in the beginning, because they've done too much damage. They will stop hoovering if they think they can't come back. If they've done too much damage in their minds, in my mind as a narcissist, I've done too much to this person. There is no way that they will forgive me again. There's no way in hell that I can go back to them. They will just ball me the hell up. My ego is way too big to give this person the opportunity to hurt me. I know if I go back to them, they're going to say no to me, and it's going to hurt my feelings. It's going to hurt my ego. It's going to bring me so much shame that I won't know what to do with it. I won't know how to handle it. I won't know how to even move forward or process my life after this has went down, after this scenario has occurred, right? I won't know what to do. So there are a lot of times this happens to narcissistic people, where we go through these scenarios in our mind that I don't want to get my feelings hurt. So no, I'm not going to reach out to you. No. And also right here, I saw this last night on the video. I might actually do a video on my TikTok about this. This woman, her baby daddy, who she said was a narcissist, like literally threw a rock through her window. He's like, see, you can't move on. You can't move on. If you do move on, go get your man. Go get your man. I'll beat his ass too. And guess what happened? She got a man, and the man, she posted a video, her man beating him up. And guess what? She ain't heard from him since. So the new supply, he's scared. He's scared to hoover. He don't want to hoover no more. He got beat up. He's afraid. Sometimes they're afraid because they don't know what happened to them. Sometimes they won't hoover again or try to reach back out to you because they're afraid. They might be afraid of your new boo, your new partner, or whatever. Or they might be afraid of going to jail or getting charges pressed against them or ruining their life, whatever new life they might have set up. They could be afraid to ruin that type of stuff. The way their life is set up, they could be afraid to ruin that for themselves and whatnot, y'all. So this is something that narcissists consider as well. It's kind of like a cost benefit analysis. If I reach out to them and they got a new boo, that new boo could beat me up, or not even beat me up. Sometimes I won't reach out to you because I think you got a new person in your life that's better than me. And my ego can't take that either. Like literally, my ego can't handle that either. And I know that sounds childish. Like that sounds ridiculous. It is. It is ridiculous. My ego can't handle the fact that you might have a new person in your life that's better than me. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. In my mind, I'm going to imagine that you can't do better than me. But realistically, you could, right? I don't want to call you. It's like, I just want to check in on you. I know you ain't doing good. I know you're not doing better without me. Actually, I'm in Turks and Caicos right now on $1 million yacht and at a party with billionaires. Woohoo! How you get there? Oh, my new boo. They're the owner of this huge company. Now I feel this small. You see what I'm saying? Now I feel this small. I'm doing a squat, y'all. Ugh. I'm not telling you that you have to move on to get them to leave you alone, but there are some ways that they will. There are some reasons that they will leave you alone and stop trying to hoover you, y'all. But anyways, y'all, we reached the climax. Shout out to Usher. Going nowhere fast. We reached the climax. So if you haven't already, check out my website for my courses, my support group, everything, y'all. All things Lee Hammock are everything from Lee Hammock is at mentalhealness.net. If you're looking to take one of my courses, you can enter the code mothers or fathers and get 50% off my courses. I got a bundle on there too. You get both my courses for half off with code mothers or fathers at mentalhealness.net. If you're on YouTube, click one of these to watch another video and hit the subscribe button wherever you are. I'm out. Peace.